Hello, welcome back to some more Magic the Gathering, playing some more Pauper. This time playing Goblin Synthesizer. Now, I've played Goblins in Pauper before. I've played it's just basically mono red super burn deck, super aggressive burn deck, which is this list right here is what I've normally played. But this time around, we're doing things a little bit differently. We have Experimental Synthesizer, which is just a great one-drop red card. When Experiment Synthesizer, that is such a hard word for my hillbilly mouth to say, enters or leaves the battlefield, exile the top card of your library until in turn you may play that card. Allows us to dig a little bit. You can sacrifice it, create a 2/2 white samurai creature token that has vigilance. Or you can sacrifice it to Kuldotha Rebirth, which is, as an additional spell, sacrifice an artifact, create 3 1/1 goblin tokens for 1, which is really good when we're running Bushwhacker, which is a 1/1 goblin that has kicker. So when you kick it, it enters the battlefield. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. Also really good with Foundry Denizen, that whenever another red creature enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+0, so it'd get +3/+0 off of this. It's also good fodder for Mogg Raider and Goblin Sledder, which have the exact same effect. Sacrifice a goblin, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of the turn. And then the last one that is good for is Goblin Grenade, which is as an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a goblin, deals 5 damage to any target. Goblin Grenade can just close out a game instantly. We also have 4 lightning bolts for more burn to the face and 4 Voldaren Epicures, because not only is this going to deal 1 damage to their face, it's going to create blood tokens that we can either cycle to get rid of dead cards to find more relevant cards, or Rebirth. The other card I don't think I've talked about is Mogg War Marshal and Fireblast. Fireblast is just more to go upstairs to send to the face. Why do I not have just matching lands? That is bothersome. Because I don't have because I don't have enough of what's it called? I don't have enough of the cool lands. Anyway, so you can sacrifice 2 mountains instead of paying its cost, and it deals 4 damage. So it's hopefully just Fireblast is almost always the final shot kind of thing. Sideboard wise, 2 Electrickeries, which is really good. 2 Gorilla Shamans, which, I mean, it's not bad. 2 Raze the Effigy. Destroy target artifact. Target attacking creature gets +2/+2 to end of turn. So that's kind of interesting. I've never really seen this card being played. 3 red Elemental Blast or Pyroblast, whichever you prefer. 2 Flaring Pains. 1 Lifestaff. 2 Tormod Crypts and 1 Makeshift Munitions. So, so basically these cards are just, some board wipers, hopefully, and we punch through damage. We're just turning cards sideways, pretty much. That's what today's game plan is. Cast stuff, turn cards sideways, and hopefully dead our opponent. So pretty simple, straightforward plan here. But I saw this list, and honestly, I've been wanting to play the Goblins deck for a little while now, and this just gave me an excuse because it's trying out some other things. So I was like, okay. Let's do it. We get into some games, that is. That's the key, right? We got to get into the games. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We might be able to get into some games. Why don't I do what I always do when I want to get into some games? I just look at Goldfish and then a game will load in. So I was actually looking at Pioneer. I don't know if it'll pop up on here, but I found a 8-rack Pioneer deck that looked really cool. If I had $100 to sink into it, I probably would, but I don't. So what keeps me away from like getting into other formats is just how much it costs. Like, look at Modern. Like, I'm not dropping $500 for a Modern deck online. It's just not going to happen. I got kind of tired of doing the loan program, which I have nothing negative really to say about the loan program other than it was just costing me money for no reason, pretty much. Be different if I was like playing leagues and stuff more, but I'm not. Yeah. Keep. I mean, I wish we were on the play, but gonna lead on Foundry Street. I'm probably just, depending on what they do, probably just dump these two creatures and attack. If they kill this Foundry Street, well, that's annoying. If they do something to this Foundry Street, I might just Synthesizer here. That's pretty annoying. Probably just gonna dump everything out of my hand. They might just take this, which would be our best bet. Okay, they're gonna block. Which kind of sucks. Yeah, I wouldn't have saved it. All right. Like if we sacked Mogg Mogg Raider, I'm like, no, it still wouldn't work. This is when they play their second Force Skyfisher and bounce Radiant Fountain again. Oh, Mogg War Marshal would have been nice last turn. I'm probably just gonna Mogg War Marshal and Synthesizer here. Well, we're gonna at least have a land drop for next turn. Excuse me, for whatever that's worth. I actually should have sacked the Mogg War Marshal. Wait, I thought it was till our next turn. Is that not how Synthesizer works? Alright, that's my bad. I thought it was till our next turn we could play it. Whoops. Probably on the trigger of Mogg War Marshal, just sack it to Raider. And then we don't have to worry about paying its echo cost, because it doesn't matter. We draw land anyway. Kind of obnoxious. Make a samurai. We had 3 lands on our deck in a row. That's kind of obnoxious. But hit him for 4 here. Just gonna hang on to this Goblin Blast. Goblin Grenade, I mean. Till end of turn, okay. That was until end of next turn. So that's worth noting for the future with Synthesizer. Wish they'd quit bouncing this fucking Radiant Fountain. They'd be halfway to dead. They just have so much life gain in their deck. They have gained 9 life this game already. This is not what we want. So they were hurting on their 3-color then. Turn off auto yields. Okay, Deadly Dispute's fine. Because we can Mogg Raider just to blink one of their spells, really. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter, but like... This target creature, so that's worth knowing. Sure, probably going to go get a basic swamp here. Yeah, they have gained 9 life this game. That is ridiculous. Just having that much built-in life gain. I guess when you're living in a heavy burn format. Right? Ooh. We have no real reason to do this quite yet. I mean, we can do it now, but we didn't have a reason beforehand because we don't have like a Bushwhacker or anything. Bushwhacker would be our best draw, really. Bushwhacker's definitely how we win the game. Play a synthesizer of their own. Sure. You get a mountain off the top. Quit flicking that fucking radiant fountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe if we get lucky and they don't play a freaking land, a creature. Son of a bitch. Okay. Mogg Raider's going to help us here. Okay. Journey to nowhere. Nice. Does it to each creature without flying? That's horseshit. So their core Skyfisher just gets to live. Well, all of our stuff got to live, so. Fine with this. They're going to take 4. We create a whole another army of tokens. Hold on. What am I doing here? I'm like tapping really weird for no reason. They're going to gain 2. They only have 9 in hand. They'd quit gaining life, they'd be dead. They keep gaining 1,000,000 life. I think Gorilla Shaman comes in. Raze the Effigy, probably. Probably it. I guess they have that too. So no, they're just going to gain 1,000,000 life. This is so frustrating. And they have another core Skyfisher. They just literally have everything they need. I am like very half tempted to scoop. Like they basically have blanked everything we've done, which is super frustrating. They play another Cart Clan Shaman. I am just gonna scoop because there's no point. Again, we're Bushwhacker. It's about the only draw. There he is. Two, 4, 6, 8. Oh, come on. You just have everything. Just for once, I'd like the opponent not to literally have everything. Go down to 12. We'll go back up to 14. It is like super frustrating. Oh, for fuck's sake! How many times they're gonna play that thing? If they have another core Skyfisher, another Deadly Dispute. They've just blanked everything I've done every single turn. This has been the most frustrating game I've played in a long time. It's super annoying. Journey to Nowhere. Goodbye, Synthesizer. Oh, Goblin token. I don't think we have anything in our deck worthwhile now. Because now they're playing Glenhawks. Play the Sledder. Or what, are they not going to gain life this turn? That seems unlikely. I think they've gained life every single turn. Or Skullcrack when you need it. Another Glinthawk for good measure. How much damage have we done to them this game? Like, in all honesty, like, how much? Because I feel like we've done a lot. I feel like we've done a ton of damage to them. And it's just not mattered. I mean, they also have gotten 3 of their 4 core Skyfishers, so, like, there's that, too. That's pretty frustrating. Because they can just bounce Radiant Fountain or this stupid gain 3 life nonsense. Well, that's interesting. Bushwhack. Fuck. We'll have a lightning bolt. Fuck you. Your life gain means nothing. Oh, all of that. All of that. We still got there. Your life gain means nothing to me. I don't know how. I really don't know how. They had everything. They had all of the... They really shouldn't have been aggressive. They should have kept their creatures back, because their creatures would have traded with ours a lot better, in my opinion. Of course, that's just my opinion, but... What do I cut? I felt pretty good, though. Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, like... They should have won that game. They had so much of the life gain. If they would have just held the creatures back, they probably would have won it. In all honesty, I think they got too greedy attacking when they did. Like they did. Oh, what do I cut? I don't know what I cut here. We'll cut 1 Mogg War Marshal. Cut, what do we cut? What do we cut? One Sledder. One Epic. No, because Epicure will let us. What do we cut out of this? I don't know. I don't know what we cut. This feels like such a packed deck. It's really hard to be like, well, this does this and this does that and blah 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 blah. Keep. We're hopefully going to go turn 1 Foundry, turn 2 Foundry, Voldaren, turn 3 Experiment, Rebirth. What I'm hoping to do. Sledder's an interesting draw. We get a 3rd land, it would be a really good turn. Yeah, I'll blast away that one. It's fine. It's my plan. I'm just going to dump these 2 guys next turn. Yeah, I like playing Voldaren over Sledder here because I like the idea of sacrificing the blood token for a rebirth rather than Synthesizer, and just Synthesizer another turn. That makes any sense. I mean, we have the 3rd land, so it really doesn't matter, but I like the idea of just rebirthing and sleddering next turn, which I didn't figure it was going to live anyway. Let's rebirth here. Thank you for 1. We have Lightning Bolt to deal with something obnoxious. This Lightning Bolt more than likely isn't going to go to face since they have so much life gain. I think we're a little bit more on the survival route. I want to save Sledder. No. Sledder can go. They have Shaman this turn. That's just annoying. But it is what it is. Just gain 3 life, sure. Why not? For 1 mana. I'm just going to hold up this Lightning Bolt. That's a card. Might as well. See, like last turn, they gained 5 fucking life. How obnoxious is that? It's like, we're trying to get you dead. Oh. Boo. Boo you. Finds the Skyfisher. Plays the Skyfisher. I wish you could stop the EBT trigger. Sure, just gain 3 life. Why not? Okay, now we're completely, like, out of cards, so We're not doing the best. Okay. Rebuild our board a little bit here. Attempt to, anyway. Our opponent really does have a deck that's really good at fighting against us. I just think their misplay last game was not... That's a card. That's a card that's really hard for us to beat. That's protection, but we'll save our guy for a turn. Either make ours a 3/3 and survive, hopefully. Oh my god. Core Skyfisher, flip this, gain 3 life. Yeah, this game I don't think we're gonna win. Game 1 we got lucky, and like I said, I still think it was a massive misplay. Oh my god. I think it was a massive misplay for them to attack as aggressively as they did. Or I think they just needed to hold back and guard the line. Them being aggressive, I mean, as aggressive with... Okay. Attacking as they were really hurt them in the long run. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to get him down to 4, unfortunately. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I think we're only doing 6 damage. Um... 2, 4, 6 is all we're doing. I really like the... It's probably not the right move. I think we're in a position where if they just gain any life, period, we just lose. Let's just go to game 3. We're not getting through this. How many times are you going to get Core Skyfisher to flick that stupid Navigator's Compass? 1,000,000 times? Okay. You know, that seems about right. Actually, I think we want Foundry Street Denizen on the attack here. And I think we want to go down probably oh well. Mulligan. Keep. Probably bottom Fireblast here. I'm not crazy on this hand. Because we don't have any really good 1-drops, but it is what it is. You don't want to go to 5 really in a deck like this. because you're just out of gas at that point. Just Radiant Fountain, sure. Mogg War Marshal. Not gonna pay for the... Oh, sure. Bounce the Radiant Fountain. You're gonna hit him for 6 though this turn. Potentially more. If we can get a 1-drop, that'd be awesome. 1-drop. 1-drop. That's a 1-drop. For 8. No Cart Clan Shaman with a artifact, please. We're probably going to go back up to 15 this turn. See, this is what we need to do. We just need to be super aggressive before they can start looping all this life gain. I would like to know if somebody tallies up like how much life they've gained in those 2 games. Like I said, I honest to God think if they were to fucking really, it's always, they always have it. If they were to have just blocked game 1, they would have had game 1 in the sack, but that's super frustrating. Yup. Play Synthesizer, see if we can dig for something. Why not? Give me a 1-drop like a Sledder. I'll take it. I can play that, I think. Another Bushwhacker would be nice. I've had some good draws, but man, they've had like super pristine draws. I don't know. Sometimes I just get like, I'm just like, why? It's like, why do they always have it? You know, it's like, can you just one time not have it? It always feels like they always have it. 99% of the time, they 100% have it. Yeah, I guess they didn't have the indestructible land, but that's weird to blow up a Radiant Fountain like that. I mean, I guess we're probably doing okay since they're whiffing on... I'm going to send this bolt upstairs in case we find a Bushwhacker. Mogg War Marshal is not the worst thing. I do feel like they're maybe whiffing a little bit on lands. The fact they cleansing Wildfire away that Radiant Fountain feels good, and they didn't play... No, they played the Radiant Fountain that turn, didn't they? Yeah, they played Radiant Fountain that way. Oh, come on. Really? Another one? Jesus. Give me a break. You know what I mean? Like... Shall make this a mountain. Find another land. If I was them, I'd wait till my upkeep, see what I did with Mogg War Marshal. Nope. Gonna do it now. I would have waited to my upkeep to do it with Mogg War Marshal. I mean, we're trying our darndest here. Let's see the third one. Play the third one. You son of a gun. Play the third one. I know you want to. Okay, sacking synthesizer. Finding the Gal Blast, hopefully without an additional red source. Okay. Another mountain. If we attack, we drop them down to 7. Goblin Grenade sends them to 2. Which is not the most exciting thing. That's what I'm doing here. I'm not gonna Goblin Grenade yet. Probably should. I'm not going to. Probably should have. Definitely should have. I mean, that's pretty much game. That is game. Alright, well that wasn't fun. That sucked. Oh, that was rough. That was rough. Yeah, how much life did they gain? Like, holy shit, they had so much life gain. Like, our deck was running pretty good. It felt good, but, I mean, they just gained way too much life. This is a keep. It's a good hand. Foundry Street into Mogg War Marshal into Voldaren and Experiment. Might just Foundry Street Voldaren next turn and then War Marshal its following turn. Augur Bolus, sure. Augur Bolus is a good blocker. Consider, okay, so this is Serpentine Curve. Just Serpentine Curve. So we could Lightning Bolt Bolus away and punch through, and I actually think that's probably a better play. We'll play the other Foundry Street here. Grow this Foundry Street, and then hopefully just dump a bunch of cards next turn. Maybe if we find that third land, we can go Voldaren and Mogg War Marshal, but probably just Mogg War Marshal. We'll see what we draw, though. Considering... Thumping Counterspell is interesting. Well, unfortunately, this is what we got. Sure. Definitely annoying, but it is what it is. Didn't get hit for 6, but still gonna get hit for 3. Next turn, I'll probably just dump these two guys. Just keep up the aggression with Foundry Street, hopefully. So they took Consider, 2 Considers, and Lightning Bolt. It is worth noting, once they stick a curve, we have no way of dealing with curves, so that's a thing. Sledder is pretty cool. Attack here for 5. Plan is just to be the aggressor here. There goes one of the considers. Tolarian Terror is also a card that exists that they have. That's hard for us to deal with. We just have to punch around it. They do have Lightning Bolt in hand. So keep that in mind as we just dump critters. Don't think we can punch through for 9. They're gonna go there, huh? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have lethal. Four. Send him to 1. Dang it. No, we don't. We kill him. Because we have 1 still on the stack. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright. Red Elemental Blast comes in. Tormod's Crypt. Like, there's an argument for Tormod's Crypt because it slows down Terror, but it doesn't slow down Curve. So I guess the question is whether or not if we have something we can cut for it. Don't know if we do. Fireblast is probably not the best here. Doesn't really deal with creatures very well. It's also pretty bad if they counterspell it and we sacrifice mountains. So I think I like getting rid of Fireblast here. You can tell me if that's wrong or not. I still like Foundry Street here. I don't like it as much on the draw. Let's go down to Foundry Street. Raider and Sledder seems very strong in this matchup. Epicure seems okay. Just go down another Foundry Street. And just to make room for the Tormod's Crypt, let's bring down a... Go down one of these Sledder effects. Run it like that. I mean, like I said, Tormod Crypt only really slows down Terror. But Terror is a Terror. I mean, it could be worse. Lim. Dog's licking his paws. I don't think he was on the couch. He's been licking his paws a lot on the couch, which is obnoxious. What are you doing, bud? Huh? What are you doing? He's got the allergies. We're gonna have to get you some puppy allergies again, aren't we? We normally do during the season. We just haven't got them yet. But he's starting to lick at his paws a lot, so I'm assuming... That was a bad draw. I'm assuming the allergies are starting to kick in on him. I don't really want to play this Whackers into nothing, you know what I mean? We are getting flooded, though, this game. I mean, they could just terror next turn, which would be terrifying. But we have flooded out, like, massively. We kept a semi-good hand. Yep, there it is. We kept a semi... And we are just getting flooded. Our only plan is to, like, just punch wide pretty much at this point. Get, like, a rebirth is probably our best draw. Counterspell. Alright, let's just go to another game. We got flooded out too bad there. Actually, well, I was going to put back in Foundry Streets if we were going to be on the play. And just take out the Tormod cribs, but it is what it is. This is a hand that could go either way. A second land, it could turn into something really crazy. But we really need that second land. We really need a third land, too. From a flood to a drought, am I right? That was pretty good. Heck you. Rebirth. Sledder. Pass. A land for Bushwhacker would be absurd here. Fortunately, it's probably worth going. Would love another land here. Cool. I mean, it sucks we lost a land, but that was a pretty good bait and switch. No Electrickery, please. Agro Bolus is pretty good. Thought Scour. Voldaren Epicure. Deal 1 damage to him. This might be able to punch in for game. So, yep, I believe so. Two, three, four, 5, 6. No. Nope. Couldn't kill him. If you were a goblin, we could have, but you are not a goblin. We got there. Against Scred Serpentine. That we just played against. I don't think it was. Keep. I suppose. Not the greatest thing I've ever seen. No, not the Radiant Fountain deck. Are you who we played against first? Oh my god, you have to be, right? Not this bullshit again. I'm pretty sure this is who we played against first. I'm 100% sure it is now. I'll play a best 2 out of 3 again. I don't think we're gonna win it though. This seems like a bad any deck that I think that has that much life gain out of the gate is probably pretty bad for us. Not to mention their main boarding Cart Clan Shamans. Flint Hawk, bounce that Navigator's Pass to hand. Play the Navigator's Pass again. Gain another fucking 3 life. Come on. Chromatic Star? Really? Okay. Whatevs. My idea for not playing a creature there is, which it could be very wrong, who knows, was maybe we will get a Bushwhacker. Kitchen Imp. Well, this is getting crazy. Maybe this is not what we played before. If it is, we didn't see Kitchen Imp anytime soon. Oh, yes, get aggressive. Don't play another land, though. That's the key important part. Fuck. Another Radiant Fountain. Fuck. 2-5. They've gained 10 life this game. That's cool. That's cool. Well, Sledder. Dump the dorks. Raider. Rebirth. Yeah, this doesn't feel like a good matchup. Anytime they can gain 10 life in 2 turns is probably not a winnable matchup. Back for 5, which makes me worried they're going to play something stupid here. All creatures get -2, -2. Like, it's not even, you don't even have that in white. Fleshbag Marauder. Sure. Bushwhacker off the top would be absurd. But it's got to be Bushwhacker. And it's not. Can we kill them? No. I was going to trade with this Fleshbag Marauder. I really don't see a reason not to. It would take too much. Yeah. That's fine. Uh, 15 life they've gained at least. It's pretty frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty frustrating. Let's get a Bushwhacker off the top. Still could be. Bushwhacker 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We're dead in the air. Alright. Well, bring in these 4. We're on the place. I want to keep Foundry Streets in. Down a Sledder. Go down a War Marshal. Fireblast could still potentially win the game, but when they have so much life gain, I don't think Fireblast is worth it. Could be wrong. That's what feels right. Could be wrong. This matchup does not feel good, period. Just how much life they gain just by a couple cards that for some reason they draw to infinity. It's like, come on. Would like to go first. Keep. Play that compass. Honestly, I like just playing the gorilla here and keeping back what we have in hand. Oh, it's a Raze the Effigy. It's not even Raze. It's Raz. I just see a couple letters of a word and just go, yep, that's the word. Dawnbringer's pretty annoying. I'm gonna use the lightning bolt to kill that thing. I know they gain 2 life regardless, but it stops blockers. And we're on just, I think, a bushwhack plan for this turn. I would like a land here so we can activate. Yeah, let's just bushwhack. Probably Synthesizer next turn. Trying to find something to do. Guess all depends on what we draw, though, right? I don't remember. I don't know what Connives does off the top of my head. Draws a card, I guess. Draws a card and then discards a card. Is that what Connive is? It's not a mechanic I'm very familiar with. And they get a counter for it? Wow, that seems really strong. Let's Synthesizer here. Who knows, we can find another Bushwhacker. Probably not. We can Raz to trade. Which seems okay to me. Just keep back the Gorilla Shaman. Yeah. Keep back the Gorilla Shaman here. I do like the idea of trading here. There's an argument for punching in more damage. That's probably more correct. This might just be a white-black deck, but I think they had... Did they not have red before? Get out of here. Nobody likes you. That's pretty good. I think I would have liked to crack that Synthesizer before this, but it is what it is. Fine with this. Maybe I'm not, but who knows. Play that stupid compass now. Well, they must not have the compass if they're going to do this route instead. What do you find me? Ooh. Not the most exciting thing. That's for sure. Well, I'm going to attack because I'm going to try to blank. What they're doing. They're going to play the Radiant Fountain. I don't know. I think we're just in a bad spot. Yep. Yep. Yup. I tap Crypt Rats wrong. Again, I don't know why you wouldn't do that on my upkeep. We cracked the synthesizer. Let's crack it. We might be able to get a land off of this. We did. Play that land. Drop down Foundry Street. Pass. Come on. Let me find a Goblin Grenade. I mean, they're going to gain 2 life, but come on. Let me find a Goblin Grenade. Okay. They have another one? Probably. Same thing. Oh, it's return creature. Okay. So basically the same thing. Just a longer roundabout way. Do we want a blood token? Goblin Grenade. Mogg Raider. 1, 2, 3. So we could do 4 damage. Almost this black card is in a removal spell. And they don't block both goblins. Block the Samurai token and Foundry Street. I did my math wrong. Shit. Okay, so yeah, I did my math wrong. So 1, 2, put him down to still think this is probably the right play. Maybe I should have killed Core Skyfisher first. Probably should have killed Core Skyfisher. They attack? Okay. Sure. Hitching him back for a blocker. And a Glint Hawk. Okay, so we're not punching through this regardless. We're on the find a Goblin Grenade route here. Like Goblin Grenade or bust. That's gonna be a Goblin Grenade, $10. No, it's a mountain. Yep. For such an aggressive deck, these 3 games have taken forever. Sure. Another Glint Hawk. I mean, we just gotta try. Unfortunately, that's the line we're in. Ah. All right, they win. I'll give them that. So, 1 and 2 with the Goblin Synthesizer deck. The deck felt all right. Synthesizer seemed pretty good. Voldaren Epicure seemed pretty good. Kuldotha Rebirth. My goodness. Kuldotha Rebirth was actually really cool. Unfortunately, just 2 of the 3 matches, they just main decked a shit ton of life gain. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Clearly not the matchup we want with this deck, but it is what it is. It's super annoying, but it is what it is. That's what happens when you play a deck like this, is you just play against someone who's just going to basically stop what you're doing dead in its tracks. The deck we played against, the curve deck, we just stomped them. So I would definitely play this deck again and just hope that we don't get paired with so many of those Radiant Fountain / Navigating Compass decks where they just gain 1,000,000 life and they flick it with Core Skyfisher. I mean, that first game against that last matchup, they gained literally 15 life in the first game just because of 2 cards, pretty much. So when you're playing against a deck like that, it's hard to do anything that we're trying to do, but it is what it is. That's it's been another round of Magic on Pauper. If you guys enjoyed it, you can press that subscribe button. That little bell notification will let you know whenever I upload. I do other games too. Yeah, so that's been some more Pauper. I like this deck. I just did not like the matchups we had. See ya. Peace.